So we don't lose all of it. Um, but yeah, Max Meditation is a really great lead magnet for life activation. So getting people in, they will feel the energy of, that lineage for what the life activation is. And what you can do is at the end, that's where you might have like some little cards printed out or something that's like, get your life activation. Here's like, you can get this or you can get the combo package.
Hmm.
Um, and maybe, you could offer like $20 off since you attended or something like,
Mm.
something
Hmm.
little. Or
Hmm.
it could be because sometimes I don't like discounting things, especially in that realm.
Yeah.
It might be that you offer like get
Something else.
get a free crystal necklace or get a free essential oil or
Mm.
something like that.
Free something. Got
Yeah,
it.
like what's one of your oil sets that you would normally charge $20 for that you could give them instead of taking $20
Hmm.
off?
Hmm. That's a good idea. Yep.
And yeah, like you could do that. A cadence would be good. Like you could do it every new moon, every full moon, or just one. I would start with one time a month and then build
Mhm.
up the momentum.
Okay. So I'm changing the focus from my issue. I feel better.
Oh, we're gonna come back. Don't worry.
Okay. To what the different things that I sent you of the different things to focus on. And the one that's really hitting me right now is unwind. To do a 3, 4 hour workshop max.
Okay.
And it could be done 4 times. So 4 different moons, a full moon, a new moon, a full moon, a new moon. And each time, well, the 2 full moons, we would do the detox. And then the new moon, we would do the intention setting and, talking more about the cycles of the moon and how we can be intentional about this next cycle.
Okay, so 3 to 4 workshops is what I'm hearing.
Yes, it's not just one.
Okay. I thought you were saying a 3 to 4 hour workshop.
Well, it could
Okay.
be.
Okay. Or a 3 to 4 hour workshop. Okay. I would say if you do it in person, do the 3 to 4, like
Hmm.
one chunk.
Hmm.
If you do it virtual, then break it down.
Hmm.
And I mean, you might be able to see this. I mean, I know you could if you tapped into it or click the link, but I'm gonna share this. It's also easier for me to like see you and the screen at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could do, so for virtual, well, either one, you could do just organizing what I was writing. Okay. So emotional detox experience. Who needs an emotional detox?
Everybody.
But we can't say everybody.
Women who are feeling overwhelmed, stuck, less than emotional, and they don't know why.
Mhm.
Uh, Definitely feeling like they don't have choices.
Okay. Anything else come to mind? And then
No,
if not, we're going to deep dive into these more. Okay. Tell me what it feels like to not have choices.
terrible. You feel restricted. You feel like there's no movement.
Give me an example.
So an example would be that you're stuck in a job, you have a boss who wants you to do your work his way and not giving you the freedom to give it your input. Like very structured, like you have to do it this way.
Yeah.
You have no voice, you have no authority.
Right?
You're
Like,
waiting, you feel like you're constantly waiting for something better, right?
yes.
You're even maybe looking a little bit. And the main feeling of what you want is freedom.
Yes. Craving freedom. Right? And like
Yes.
we can't even like it feels like right? And that's that same feeling of feeling stuck, feeling restricted. It's like it feels like your wings are bound.
Yeah. And there's a lot of women who don't move, they don't breathe, they're not connected to their bodies anymore. So they're not using their natural intuitive abilities, or they're not listening to them.
Oh. So now if you were to look at what we just wrote and you say, okay, I need to, now I can see it more. Uh, I'm going to highlight some of these keywords. So, right, feel like we don't have choices. That's definitely something they're going to resignate. Stuck, waiting. So, if we were to give them kind of like outcomes, or we're going to say, and you and I have done this before, where it's like, move out of this and into this, stop doing
Right.
this, start doing this. Like, what are
Okay.
you going to teach them within? And of course, it's like super high level kind of feel.
Absolutely.
Like it's not really telling them what you're going to do in it. It's going to tell them like you're feeling this way, you're going to be able to feel this way. You don't know how to do this, now you're going to know how to do this.
Excuse me. So we're actually going to use kinesthetic, auditory, and yeah, kinesthetic, auditory, somatic movement, as well as painting and talking to release what's stuck inside the body, like you just did with me. So whatever it is, whatever feelings that need to be moved out of the body,
Okay.
um, and they'll have, depending, well, hoping that the group is at least 20 people, then there will be a partner for everybody so they can have someone to talk to. And then there will be somatic movement for at least 10 minutes, free, total free, abandoned movement to express themselves without judgment.
Okay.
And then stepping into either empowered anger or using their empowered voice.
So these are still kind of some of that how.
I know.
Good. We still need to get those out. So we're going to say to them that in this, we're going to release restriction.
Right. Oh, well, that's my tagline. It is,
Perfect.
it is release Yeah, release the resistance, remove the fear so that you can rewrite your story to be your authentic self.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's definitely one.
Hmm.
Little star next.
Highlight that one.
Yeah. Now we can kind of plump this even more with some additional phrases. So we're going to tell them like stop waiting for
Stop waiting for
some,
change. Be the change. Yes.
right? Because they're totally in victim mentality.
Right.
All
Right.
the stuff's coming at them, right? And it's normal. That's the
Mm-hmm.
normal response.
Right.
And um I want to say something like we've already said release restriction, but I'm kind of think like I'm kind of getting this visual of like an angel and the wings are all bound up and we're like cutting the cords to let
Oh,
ourselves
for sure.
soar.
Cutting cords. Definitely. Energetic work. So, and I don't mind teaching people that.
Like something along that lines, like and cut the cords to allow your wings to be free.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe something like we've got a lot of S's here, so maybe like cut the cords to allow yourself to soar to new levels.
Mm-hmm. It's empowerment.
Yeah, and that's where we want to give the words because so many people use the word empowerment, but we've got to explain what it is. So it's like, and soar to a new level of empowerment, right? Like we're being more descriptive. So tell me how this lands for you. Stop waiting for someone or something to save you. It's time to cut the cords and allow your wings to be free, soaring to a new level of empowerment.
Okay. Okay, so have release the restriction, rewrite your story, cut the cord, soar to a new level of empowerment. I just made it shorter.
And these are not taglines. These are going to be like your core marketing lines.
Okay.
So I think your original tagline is fine. When we get to the description where it's like what you're going to gain in this training, these are
Mm-hmm.
the things.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we'll deep dive into these even more.
Mm-hmm.
Because essentially, like when we create a landing page or even like our Facebook description, we've got to ease them in and it's like opening them up.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to give them a little taste, and it's kind of like breadcrumbs. So we're giving them little tiny pieces, and then the pieces get bigger, and then it leads them to the cake.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, if there's too many words on the screen,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to get overwhelmed. Not to
Yes.
mention, like sometimes people can read these, like we're going to have three. They're going to read these three lines and they'll be like, sold. Where's the buy now button? And you can have the buy
Mm-hmm.
now button right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, as I told you, I've been using Canva for my landing pages. Uh,
Mm,
it's
that
been
should
a
be fun.
it's been really quick.
That's good to hear. That
Like
is really good
that's
to
been
hear.
the problem, right? It's like,
Mm.
this, that. So essentially, all I'm doing is I'm creating my landing page, hyperlink it to Stripe. That's it. Especially when it comes to like a workshop or something. Now, if we want to collect their information and have it auto delivered to them, that's a little different. But for like, here's the workshop I'm doing, buy it now. This has been a really great route.
So can you gather their information, like at least an email? Or does Stripe do that part for you?
Stripe collects it all for you. Yeah,
Okay.
you're getting them to make their payment all at the same time.
Yeah.
So we can change these up. Try I want to go into like, oh, let me edit all the pretties, but we're gonna just do words. Uh, I can go like a whole hour just on that. I'm gonna plug this in too. Oh, I put a bigger table in here, so I have to like climb under the table to plug stuff in. Although it's really nice having a big giant table to sprawl out on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
I think we need a full moon.
yeah, I know I'm like, I saw the water and I'm like, it's very earthy. Like, let's just grab this because I like the layout.
Sure.
So let's
And
go.
water is definitely good for moving the emotions, of course. That is the element.
Yeah, so I think we do need to put some like water in some of the marketing. I'm always cautious with moons too, with marketing stuff. We put it like this, like it has a very like witchy vibe.
Mm. Oh, a blue moon is good
I know I'm like that. No, that one didn't work. I'm trying to look what's gonna fit on the page
because
really.
that doesn't look so intimidating, you
Yes,
know?
it looks a little softer.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's even like that could be good. Oh, here's one with water too.
I've used those a lot. Yep.
Be good. I'm trying to get one too that the way it fits on the page.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and then you can always too, as you preview, we always want to check the mobile. So that translates well. Okay. So tell me your tagline again.
Release the resistance. I help women release the resistance, remove the fear so that they can rewrite their stories and live their authentic life.
Okay. And I really like this. We're going to put this in a different spot though, because we want this tagline to be super specific as far as if you're going to do, let's say, 4 1-hour workshops or a 4-hour in-person workshops, we can say in 4 hours, we're going to release like so we could add that. We could just do that.
So I make my blends. They will get a kit of 3 essential oil blends.
Okay, perfect. So
I
tell
like the sand.
Isn't that cute? So tell me, and we can put a picture here of those oils. Like you can snap a photo of
Hmm.
the oils sitting on a pretty little spot, maybe with the flowers around it or something.
Hmm.
So what do you want to call that kit?
It's their emotional detox kit
Okay.
for their subtle, say for, I don't know if you, this is just for you and I.
Mhm.
It's for the subtle body. It's for their energetic body. I don't know if you need to put that in there or not.
I'm gonna put it in as a note for right now. Let's write out a pretty description to like
Hmm.
make it feel like this is $100 kit right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the one I think you've smelled it. I think you have it. Break the cycle.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So break the cycle is in it.
Okay.
Um, and
What else?
and then there's well, I don't want to use I am calm and stable. There's another one. Oh, I might do boundaries. And then the other one is be courageous.
So tiny. Like come on. I'm like there we go. Hey, sweetie, what's up? Where'd you put it? Where did I put what? iPad? You're not getting your iPad. Why? No, I'm in a meeting right now. We're not doing that. We're not fighting over that. Somebody didn't go to school today and they got their iPad taken away and
Uh-oh.
they're trying
Uh,
to get it back while I'm in a meeting.
ah,
It's smooth, right?
yeah. Okay. Oh, and they all start with B.
I love it.
The three B's.
I'm just going
Ah,
to toss one of these in, which is totally fine if you did.
yeah. Break the cycle, set your boundaries, be courageous.
I love it. Ooh, we might call it the B3.
B3 emotional detox kit. I love it.
That way, if you have another one,
Yeah.
it might be like the C2 or you can throw out some.
Right. Yes.
I love it. So we'll get here, we're gonna add bigger, bolder description of this powerful kit and qualities and how it will impact slash transform their subtle energy. Now, the
Yep.
beauty of these pages too is like you can continue to add to these. So like you're gonna use this workshop over and over.
Yes.
So if you're finding that you need to define what a subtle energy body is,
Hmm.
then you could add that way down here at the bottom. We could add
Hmm.
another page.
Okay.
And then if you want to hyperlink subtle body,
Hmm.
they click on it, it'll just scroll down to the bottom of the page and it'll show
Hmm.
them that definition
Hmm.
without taking them off the page.
Hmm.
Okay. So
Got
that
it.
would be the goal.
Hmm.
Here, what we would do, let's say, so Stripe, you would create your shopping cart. Um,
So the only thing I've ever used Stripe for is heal.me.
okay.
So I'd have to go in.
So you'll go in to here and you can create a payment link. As you create a payment link, you're just going to push new. and then you're going to add a product. So this is going to be the emotional detox.
Kit.
Well, for this one, it's going to be the workshop,
The whole workshop. Okay.
the whole workshop.
Mm-hmm.
And hold on, man. No, not that. Then I'm gonna this.
What?
So I've got to, I don't like to take a lot of like therapy clients anymore.
Yes. Me either.
It's like, yeah. Well, I had a client and I was seeing the child. I'm telling you as another therapist, like I was seeing the child and it was very innocent, helping him with goals. He does have some traumatic experience, but it's not like super deep trauma. So anyways, his mom has a case against his dad, all this stuff. So I'm helping him process how he deals with his parents.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, we want you to do the reunification meeting. And I'm like, I really don't want to do that. Because then I have to type up documents. I have to send them to court. I have to like get into all of that stuff. And yeah, we had one meeting and then now the kid doesn't want to really do anymore.
Right.
And the dad's been texting me and he's like, "Oh, I want to see my son." And I'm like, this is why I don't like doing actual therapy anymore.
Right.
So I'm like
Yeah.
seeing these messages come through. Now he's apologizing for his outburst. I'm like, yeah, I wonder why you can't see your son, dude.
Right.
Okay. So you would put this in. You can add an image. You don't have to. I normally don't a whole lot. Um, and just telling you, so like when you see this, it's like you don't have to do all these things. They're just
Okay.
options.
Okay.
Normally, I just have my logo put into Stripe and then I just let
Mhm.
my logo be the thing. Uh,
Okay.
I normally do like to put a little description, so it might be like 4 hour workshop by Kita. So one time or recurring, you're gonna put the one time amount. You can choose. I would go ahead and include tax. They're gonna pay tax. Most people are used to paying tax.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and get that money. And then I would recommend from a business standpoint to once that money comes in, set it aside in your tax account.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I use Relay and it has the ability to like create multiple accounts within one bank account.
Mm.
I recommend it because it's a profit first style bank account. So
Mm-hmm.
when your money gets deposited, when that deposit comes in, you can go, okay, I'm going to put this much in the tax account. I'm going to give myself this much. I'm going to put this much in the operating expense account.
Mm-hmm.
And you can divvy it out so that it's not just sitting there and then you're trying to do it all on paper over here on the side.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'd set that up. How much do you want it to be? I'm just going to toss it in here.
Um, I want to say $197.
Okay.
It's worth more than that, but I said
I
197.
know you did.
You're funny.
So I'm like, and we're raising that. Because you can always give them a coupon code.
Mm-hmm.
You can always do an early bird discount.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, here's the thing I love about Stripe. They can do Afterpay, they can do Klarna, they can use their Cash App, they can put a card in. Like you'll have to go in and make sure that that's set up. So if they're like, "Oh my gosh, I can't afford 297." guess what? You can do Afterpay or Klarna and you can put it into payments all by yourself.
That's a great idea.
Okay. And
Yeah.
this is one of the reasons I've started just using Canva in this because so many people are needing payment options.
Yes. I agree.
And
That's a great,
I don't want to be their payment bank.
right. That's a great idea. Okay. Um,
So here is where you can collect their addresses. You can get their phone number, like have all click all of those things. It will not automatically do it
mhm,
because that gives you the option. Now you can send them thank you notes. You can, whatever you want to do.
mhm.
I think you can allow promotional codes. Uh, I normally don't save payment details for later. Okay, so then here's the create the link. Up here will be that copy button.
Okay.
So well, I'm going to make a note, change this. Change this to your
My account.
account. Like as I'm doing this.
Yeah, I know. Like,
And then you would hyperlink the words. And I'm doing that so that we can test it. Okay. So when you publish, you will need to connect it to your website.
mm-hmm,
This is one of the specific, like I have izzynally.com versus my Wix. All my Wix stuff is izzynallyconsulting.com.
mm-hmm,
So if you have a website that's not linked to anything,
mm-hmm,
or if you want to like go on to GoDaddy and purchase something that's super quick and easy, um, then you could utilize this. If you don't, like I think you could do a standard one, but like I'm just gonna use because I don't use this website a whole lot. So we're gonna put Kita. Actually, I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to take the risk that you won't be able to do it in the future
mm-hmm.
using this. So let's go to preview. Um, I'll click that. Boom, bam, takes them straight to it.
Wow. Cool.
Okay.
Mm-hmm,
And then you can see like you just put your logo up here. Looks
mm-hmm,
good. Here's that little description. Has the option for promotional code. We just need it. And then I would say double check this because like the tax setting didn't go, but it might also be waiting for their address or something.
mm-hmm. Okay. So there's something else about that. So I'll put the date. Where in all this should I put the date? Or so on this landing page, I can add another page and put the date and the location, or no?
You can put it on this page. I would be careful not to put it in too many spots so that you don't miss it the next time.
Yeah.
So you could put here, to next session. And when do you want that to be? We can always change it, of course.
So this 4 hour experience is going to happen, either a couple of days before the full moon. It's going to have to be on a weekend, probably.
Okay.
So either a couple of days before the full moon or on the full moon, depending on where that falls. And I don't know that I have it for June. Yes, I do. So Wednesday is June 11th. It could be
Do you
done
want to
on
do
the
virtual
14th.
first,
Uh,
or do you want to do in person?
I want to do in person.
Okay. Okay. Say that date again.
So the full moon is actually on the 11th. It could be done on either, nah, 7th is too soon. I'm thinking the 14th. It's a
June or
Saturday.
July? June or July?
Huh?
Is that June or July?
June.
June 11th?
Hmm.
type 24. I was like, oh, I had to pause for a minute. Okay,
I know
so
I've caught myself doing that too.
right. We can move these around. Like I'm gonna not put this one right under it, but I like that photo. I think that worked well. So I'm gonna put this here and let's put we can do all that formatting and stuff later. Where do you want to have this? Are you gonna have it at your house or
No, I'm thinking about doing it at the Zen Zone or whatever it is.
yeah. Do what was you said Saturday? What day
So
was
Saturday is the 14th, not the 11th.
okay, so what day was the 11th? Or which
So the 11th is a Wednesday. I'm not sure that I'm going to get enough people to come on a Wednesday during the day
it'd
or
be
go from
fine.
6 to 10 in the evening. That's a long time.
No, so you want to do it on the 14th, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Saturday. Oh, let's do this too. What time?
From 9 to 12.
Okay, that way it's only in these two spots. So as
Mm-hmm.
you update the page each time,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to update the register link. That'll be an ongoing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if someone gets on here and purchases a ticket randomly,
Mm-hmm.
you might have to email them and just say, hey, I noticed you, which means you'll have to check in with your Stripe more
Mm-hmm.
regularly.
Okay.
You'll get an email though that says like, hey, you just made a sale or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But you might need to email them and just say, hey, I noticed you registered. And it's not a bad check-in point anyways, because these are gonna be more intimate. It's not like doing a big virtual one.
Right. No, I'm fine with checking in, with them. Absolutely. Just say, hey, I saw that you made a payment for the workshop. Looking forward to seeing you. This is what you need.
Starting with this one. Okay. And then we can have debating on putting that one like directly under. I like these two because I can move the sections around, which is
Yeah,
so great because
right.
like we do need these in sections as far as like what are we giving him? Like these are the three.
Uh-huh.
So when we come back over here, now we can copy these,
Hmm. Release. Yep.
right?
Got it. Hmm.
Like this one is like,
Cut the cords.
yeah, or like cord cutting, right? Like
Hmm.
you can choose how you want to label it, and then we need to
Yeah,
create
that's fine. So
another one.
some people know what that is and some people don't. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't.
Some people do, and that depends. Like for your audience, the people you want to attract, like,
That's a good thing.
right? And thinking like you might, and this is where it's like have the same page, just edit it. If you're getting people that don't understand what cord cutting is, you have the option of hyperlinking that to explain it.
Hmm.
Or you can say, maybe we change it to freedom.
Mm-hmm.
So like looking at this, if they were to scan it, they're going to see release, freedom,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
these core words that stand
Mm-hmm.
out.
Hmm.
So you get to choose what do you want them to visually see? And so for release, what's an image that comes to mind when you think release?
I had one of this is a girl, she's screaming. She's like, "Ah."
Okay.
Mm. Mhm.
Or even like maybe this
That's good.
that was a little bit lighter.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, what about cutting the cords? Maybe like break the chain kind of thing.
Break the chain. Oh, nice. Um, that's good.
Maybe it's like
Mm-hmm. I like that.
that one's more your style.
Yes.
Let's go back in. Okay, and then we'll figure out what this other one is.
Yes. I'm gonna put
So it's like-
soar to a new level of empowerment. I think that was the third one. Oh, you're gonna put it as the title. Okay.
Well, I was like, I
Oh,
was
rewrite your
waffling.
story. The R was rewrite your story. Yep.
Okay, so let's say. So, what do they need to stop doing in order to rewrite their new story?
Well, they have to basically have that vision of themselves that is empowered in setting boundaries.
I think confidence.
Yeah. Yes. Right.
Okay, so step into a new empowered you
Mm-hmm.
that sets boundaries with confidence as you rewrite your story
Mm-hmm.
for, like, I feel like we need a four in there for,
Empowerment. No, you've already said empowered.
I mean,
Stepping
it's like
into a
for a
new
life you
you.
love, for a
Oh,
life you don't, for a life,
step into a new
not
empowered
just a
you that
life
sets
you
boundaries
love, but
with
like
others as you
for a
rewrite your
life,
story for.
for a full life
Yeah,
of love and abundance,
abundance.
right? Like we're both saying it at the same time, like just like, right? Like that feels,
Right. Good.
this will be fun. Like, yeah.
Ta-da! Yeah.
Um, but like kind of like
Mm.
this, like that looks,
Yeah, well, the wings are there too.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it.
It's pretty.
Like this one, I could like, yeah. No, I just can't bring it in more. Okay. Yeah, and I think it's great. It's got your colors, it's got some pop,
Mm-hmm.
and we can change like this blue, we could change into a pink or something.
Mm-hmm. Hot
Into,
pink.
well, we can even
Pink.
mimic.
Yeah, that's
That looks
pretty.
pretty. I'll figure out. Like I think like two core colors. We've got some blue here as
Mm-hmm.
well, so we might keep
Mm-hmm.
that. Um, but yeah, so now let's dive into because we do need this stuff. It just goes much further down because people are going to want to know, like, okay, I'm sold.
Mm-hmm.
Now what are we going to do? Like, what can I expect? Because when we
Mm-hmm.
get into this realm, right? Like people could be like, I want it, like, I need a little bit more reassurance that we're not in here coming in and doing some voodoo stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
Um, right. Because some people, like, they really don't know, especially if they're really new to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen, unfortunately, where like people write this and then they come in and they're like just super unprepared.
Mm-hmm.
I did this one class and like she's in there and she's like doing tapping and stuff, but she was like, yeah, we're gonna like let our freak flag fly. And like, I mean, it was just like a like this is not
Yeah.
the energy I was expecting. Like
Right.
it
Right.
was really interesting. Like, two, I just went in and like not to judge by appearance, but like she just didn't look like she took care of herself.
Mm.
She was very oily and
Mm.
like she's just like her clothing and everything was just it wasn't she wasn't well put together. And like for me, when I see empowerment and higher self, like
Oh yeah.
that's generally what I think. So it was really interesting. It's really interesting.
Right. Right. Goodness.
So we want to allude to that. We want to give them confidence as we put this in here. So we do want to make sure that we have like an about section for you. I do want to make sure put like a speaker. This one's cute. We can change those colors up. Like one that's kind of fitting with like how these blocks are going.
Mm.
Like some of these are cute too, like how they've got, so we can steal some styles. I like this one.
I like that.
Yeah, that one feels more like you.
Yeah. Yeah, I have some photos that Angie did of me that I can pop in there.
Oh yes, that is right. And then like as you continue to like just have more scroll, people get nosy and they will just keep scrolling. So like you can give them some, and the beauty is you could copy this page and then you just reutilize the same slide
Mm-hmm.
on multiple pages.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it looks like that is a one paragraph about me.
You can add to it, right? Like you can always add to it. Typically what I will do is I will copy the page. You might have a second picture of you. You could simply delete it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would just like have this column. You could have multiple columns if you wanted to put like certifications
Mm-hmm.
this side.
Mm-hmm.
This could be just a continued, um, and then introduce a new section with another image.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then have your hyperlinks and stuff on there and your contact
Okay.
information and stuff. Um, this, this can just be like a,
Release. Oh,
I was gonna
yeah.
say ready, set, get empowered, or like ready, set, release.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll plug this in kind of like in between, because again, it's for those people that just keep scrolling. They just want more. They just want more. And again, keep plumping this. You're going to get FAQs. As soon as you start getting some questions, we're going to add to this.
Okay.
So, oh, mm,
Yeah, I think this will be really fun. I've already had two people ask me when I was doing another workshop. And so I was like praying for a place to do a workshop. And so I'm so glad I went to that meeting last night.
oh, it says I've reached my limit. So I guess I didn't realize there was a limit. That's weird.
It won't let you add more.
There hasn't been limits so far. That must be new. But we could do here. So you might, not put as much
Right.
here, or
I could put certifications under work with me
you
or no.
could, or you might even just with work with me, we can make this smaller
Uh-huh.
and be like schedule your really we do technically want to keep it simple where it's like schedule your consultation where we will do, right? Like we've done that before. Like what's the specific call that you're going to specifically accomplish? And then have
Um,
that link.
mm,
Okay.
hmm
So let's put specific call to do what? Mm, actually, we don't need to put. And then we'll keep utilizing the same button.
hmm
So copy,
hmm
paste, and just, yeah, or schedule or whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't really need that one. I'm gonna move this one up. Here we can put a little bit more. Is it not? We can always add a little bit more here. And a little more.
So a little bit more about the workshop.
Yes.
hmm Okay. Yep. Okay, cool. All right.
And
I got to
sometimes
get cooking.
it's gonna feel like you're repeating yourself on a
That's
lot of
fine.
these, and that's what we want to
That's,
do.
yeah, because repetition is what people need.
Yes. I'm making sure. I'm like,
So I want to say something like B3 emotional detox kit included with your purchase.
yeah. And so that's where we can say included or maybe free gift. So you could do something like that. I like included a little better.
Yeah, I like included.
I don't know, or let's try bonus.
Yeah,
Here we go.
I like that. There you go. Oop.
No, that didn't work. There we go. I was like, I know I can do it. I've done it before.
She wants it on the other side. I get it. Okay.
Oh,
Whoa.
I'm like, see, this is where I get really nitty
I
gritty with
see that.
things.
I
I have
see
to
that.
watch myself because I will sit
And
for
play.
hours and play. I'm like, then like I need to get it overlaid and it needs to be this way and this needs a shadow and but we can do that later.
I was gonna say, let me play with it a little bit and then you can come back and
Yes. All right.
fine tune.
So your homework is going to be take this back down. Okay. We need to create Stripe payment link, add website, add description of how B3 set impacts the subtle energy, your bio, certs, and he needs a descriptive, specific call. Like, we do need a little extra in, then confirm location. What else?
Mhm.
Make sure it's shareable.
Cool. Awesome.
Go.
Okay.
Um, you could probably put a little bit more here too if you
Mm-hmm.
wanted to. That could be another opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to think, did we miss anything? Oh, collect FAQs. At least 3 FAQs. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it.
All right. Yay. I
Fun.
love it.
Perfect.
Awesome. Well,
All
thank you,
right.
ma'am.
Very welcome.
You're so good. You know how to just jump around and get all this done quick, quick. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Well, I know that we are 5 minutes away from time. How can I support you this week? What is it what direction are you
Hmm,
heading in?
I'm not sure yet. Tomorrow's gonna be interesting. Um,
Is it the day that you're meeting with?
he comes to get his stuff in the morning,
Mhm.
and then I've got and then I've got 2 healing sessions I'm providing tomorrow. So that should be really interesting. Um,
So then I suggest you, after all that is done, that you do a nice bubble bath, a nice soak.
yeah, and then I pick up Willow later, so then I'm gonna see him again. So yeah, I might get some Epsom salt and Willow and I take bath together. She loves when we take baths together, and then we
Aw,
got to do that in a little bit. So
sweet. That's a
she
good
comes
idea.
she comes in from outside and she is like, I'm like, no, I'm not getting not getting in there with you. Um, but yeah, and then um say maybe next week, maybe a healing session. Like maybe we just do Reiki or something and I just talk less because
Okay.
think I've gotten a lot of the frustration out.
out.
We've gotten a lot of like the triggers that are coming up as far as like from here. Um, yeah, I think it might be good just to do,
Just a healing session.
yeah, just a healing.
Okay. All right. So you want to come here? Let me see. Let me just make sure. Um,
If that's possible, yeah.
yeah. So my niece and nephew were coming this week, but they're going to leave. I think they're leaving on Friday evening.
Just
Friday. I'll double check.
let me know.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool. All right. Well,
Okay.
thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. I know you're up and
Yeah,
ready. Let's make that workshop happen.
I know. I mean, it was just like, so today, well, anyway, yeah, it's good.
Well,
Okay,
feel free to message me. You
I
know, one of
will.
the things I love about Messenger too is because we can leave voice notes.
I know. I like it too. Okay, well, you have a good weekend as best as you can.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go drop the kids off and then I have the rest of the night by myself. So
Oh,
that's
tonight's
at
a
least
good
a good
night.
part. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Treat yourself then.
All right. See ya.
Okay, bye.